like? Can anybody answer? Give me an idea. The top, Luke.
Probably very confident.
Confident, yes. Mindset. Top reps have a lot of confidence, right? Where do they get their confidence from? Where do top sales reps get their confidence from?
They believe in themselves.
Aha.
That's good.
Strong self-belief. Belief in their self and belief in what else?
In the product.
In the product or service, right? Strong self-belief. Strong product.
And then the company goal or mission, believe that.
They believe it, right? They really believe it.
Yeah.
What else can you tell me about a top sales rep? What else is their mindset about? They have confidence, they believe in themselves a lot. What else?
They truly care for the students.
Yeah, you can be specific. Let's talk about GPA.
Yeah.
They truly care. They truly care about their customer, right?
They truly believe that they can do something better for the customer.
Ah, doing something better. They truly believe they can do something better. They can meet the needs of the customer and maybe more.
And then even they believe that they can change the customer mindset.
Do you hear that? It's not just their mindset. They believe they can change the customer mindset. If they're doing it again and again and again, do you think they'll continue believing?
Yeah.
And not only that, if your mindset's like that, with confidence, strong self-belief, truly caring, and you can change the mindset of your customer again and again, do you think that will make you more confident?
Yeah.
Do you think that will increase your willpower?
Yes. Definitely.
All these things, like success breeds success. When you start at the bottom, it takes a bit. Think about like a big rock or a boulder, right? Have you heard that analogy before?
Yeah.
For example, I just rejoined the gym and it took me way too long. I'd always make excuses like, oh, I'd love to do it next month. I'm really busy. I'm gonna do it. What's wrong with me? My mindset was off. And so last month I joined the gym and, I said, keep going. I look back now, I'm like, why did I'm such an idiot. Why didn't I do that like 6 months ago? What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
What was I thinking? We get in our own way, right? Our minds, we get in our own way. So, top reps, they truly care. They can change mindsets of their customer. That's a big thing. Make the customer a believer. Okay? So that's some of what mindset is. This is the lens through which remarkable performers view the world. The lens. It's how they see the world. It's not just how they see their job, but they really believe that GPA's product and service are the best there. They believe this. Dominance. Not in a bad way, like I'm better than you. I don't mean like that. But they truly believe that their product or service is the best. They have competition, but they don't let that scare them. They use what they have and believe that it's the best. Now, hopefully, what you're selling you believe in, you truly believe it is the best, right? Some of your competitors may have things that you don't have. I understand that. But if you're here, hopefully that means you believe what you have is the best to offer, right? So I say dominance because it's easy for our mindset to think too much about competition. It's understandable. We let that get in the way too much. What if this competitor is doing something different? What if they're saying something different? Wow, look at the number of customers they got recently. That's scaring me. But if you have this mindset of there's no reason why we can't dominate this market, that's part of the mindset. But it takes time to get there. It takes one sale after another to build that up, to really believe that you guys are the best, right? Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It is an abundant space, and confidence comes from concrete and accurate view of people, process, and the marketplace. Concrete and accurate view of people. Do you think that the best sales reps are good listeners? Yeah. Let me ask you this. When a top sales rep is in a sales meeting, what do you think the percentage of them talking is, and what do you think the percentage of the customer talking is, especially at the beginning of the meeting? What do you think? 30% what?
30% of the sales rep.
30% of the sales rep?
Get them to speak about the wrong.
Do you hear that? Do you guys hear that? So Leo's saying that he believes that the top reps, especially at the questioning stage of the sales process, that those reps are only saying about 20 or 30% of the information, of words. And that they're letting the customer give 70 to 80% of the information,
Yes.
right? They're listening, they're gathering information. They are waiting to hear what the problems are
Yeah.
and making a mental note of it, right?
Yeah.
So, you guys just had a meeting. I heard that it went pretty well. Yeah? Did you uncover some problems that they had?
Most of the time we inspire the student. So I want to know what's the dream about the US education.
That's a good question, right? I mean, that's that. There's not just one right answer to that, right? There's not just one right answer to that. But we'll get back to that. Okay. So, does everybody have an idea about mindset? As we do this exercise, you'll think about your own mindset. And how are you feeling right now? How are you feeling about the product? How are you feeling about your sales ability? How are you feeling? Right? Okay. Oops. Mechanics. That's the next one. Mechanics include all the baseline skills necessary to connect, build trust, diagnose, advise, and present solutions to prospects. Baseline. For example, when I worked for GSK, we would go oftentimes for like 1 week long intensive training. And we had to role play with teams or in front of a lot of people. Was it uncomfortable? Did we not want to mess up? Was our mindset a little worried? Sure, that's normal. But what we did is we learned the mechanics. We studied the products till we memorized them. And we had to show our managers just how well we knew. We could not go back to sell unless we passed all of the tests. We just had to. Short-term pain, right? For a longer-term gain. That's part of the baseline skills. So let me ask here at GPA, do you guys have a baseline criteria that each sales rep has to meet? Do you have it? Is it well defined? Is that something that you have? Can anybody speak to that just a little bit? Anyone? Do you understand what I mean?
So communication skills, but first impression, so like how do you look, the manner, the way you talk, the way you shake hands with the people when you first meet them, the way you sit at the table, the way you look is with them maintain eye contact throughout the whole discussion. That's for the hard skill, and then for what I call for the first layer of our sales jobs, a informative sales. So it means that you will have to know to be very well prepared for all frequent asked questions that we can further up, and then we will have for all the sales members to go through that list and be comfortable answering accurately all those questions before he's assigned with like a real case.
That's a real case. That's good. So, is that consistently implemented?
It is.
It is.
So the salesman will not be assigned with a new lead, a potential customer, until he has passed the satisfaction level of answering those questions.
That's good. To meet the baseline, right? At least meet the baseline. Okay. Why do we do that?
It's a standard.
It's a standard. It's so that we can go out there knowing that we are equipped with the mechanics and the tools we need to answer questions to the customer, right? That makes perfect sense to me. If you don't have that, then you're sitting in a sales. Who's been in a sales meeting? Be honest. Someone asks a really specific question. Maybe you're new and you're just like, anybody?
Yes.
So I should see more hands, maybe. Or does anybody know everything? Because if you do, that's impressive. Yes. So who can tell me, this is not an uncommon thing. You could have passed all the baseline skills, the mechanics are there, but maybe, no one's perfect. Maybe there's just some information you don't know. Who can tell me how they would handle that?
So first we have to feel confident about ourselves, and then we will tell them that we will answer this question after this meeting, because we're not sure at this time.
Okay. Yeah, so you can say, hey, look, that's a great question. Let me find out the specifics on that for you afterwards, because I want to make sure that you're getting the right information. I've seen sales reps choke and actually like lie, be like, oh yeah, I think it's approximately this much money. It's like, no, you don't know. How are they gonna trust you? I'm not saying anybody does that, but people get emotional, people get a little scared, and they want to maybe save face. Okay, and they say the wrong thing. But an easy way is, hey, that's a great question. Let me make sure I get the right information. I'm happy to get that for you. If it makes sense to get it right away or after, right? And you can say it confidently, move on. That's part of the mechanics, okay? So, here's an example of a mechanical problem. Lack of training. Right? That's an example of a problem, a mechanical problem. Here's an example of a mindset problem. Take objections too personally. Has anybody ever done that? You kind of internalize it. They're just like, yeah, that's great, but you're too expensive. We're not really interested right now. You're just like, they just said, no, ouch, we take it personally. That can affect us. That's part of the mindset. How would a top sales rep deal with an objection rather than taking it too personally if they have all their mechanics? What might they be able to do?
I think it's the attitude. Because if we can't sell, it doesn't mean we're not the best, but we are not suitable for them. So it's not good. It's not a win-win situation even if we do sign a contract, but there will be so much power behind the sales process.
Could be. That's a possibility. That can come down to a match and how well people are comfortable with each other and trust each other, right? Top reps take objections, they look at it as an opportunity, right? They address it confidently. They're happy that they objected. And usually the top reps will handle the objection before it even comes. They'll handle the cost issue before it comes. They might handle the product issue before it comes because they know their product so well, right? Now, it's not perfect. Each case is different. People have different buyer behaviors, right? Some people want to talk about their kids all day long and have small talk. Other buyers, they don't want any BS. They want to get down to the facts. They don't want their time wasted. So we have to adjust accordingly. Okay. Let's come up with some more. What we want to do, and we did this last time, if you remember who was here with the GPA side, we put on one column, so we're supposed to have big paper. We put on so that we should, like A5 paper. Actually, that's fine. Just the bigger paper. Is it on your desk right now? It's not, okay. What I want us to do is we're going to make the simple column. On one side is mechanics, and on the other side is mindset. And I want you guys to talk and uncover some of the mechanics problems that you have, or your company might deal with, or that you have, and mindset problems, okay? So I want you to think about what are some other things in this area and this area. So you write mechanics on one side and mindset on the other. Any questions? Any questions? You sure? Okay. So in the meantime, discuss them, and then once the paper comes, we can write it down. All right.